What's up, YouTube? AJ here, back with another review for you guys. I hope you all are doing well. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I also want to welcome you guys to my channel, AJ Sense. So, today, I'm going to be reviewing a fragrance from the House of Dua. And I gotta say, guys, this is a mysterious one. But when I mean mysterious, I mean it in a good way, because I gotta say, I'm really digging this one. But before we jump into the review, I wanted to share with you guys what my scent of the day was today. And I guess you could consider it an honorable mention too. And that fragrance is Mont Blanc Individuel. Now, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with this fragrance, it's a popular one in the frag community. Real clean, real fresh, real masculine, non-offensive scent, guys. I was really pleased with how well it performed off of my skin today. I got like a solid 8 hours of performance. You could wear this one all year round. It's real versatile. The main notes that I get out of it are lavender and raspberry. At least off of my skin, that's what it smells like. You can pick this one up off of FragranceNet for like no more than 30 or 40 bucks. It's not that expensive. I recommend it though. For you guys who haven't checked it out, I recommend you check it out. Mont Blanc Individuel. So, today's review is going to be on Iconic Greenwich Village. And this is from the House of Dua, guys. Now, for those of you guys who are wondering, this isn't supposed to smell like Bond Number 9's Greenwich Village. However, this is a hybrid between two Bond Number 9 fragrances. And those fragrances are Andy Warhol and Bleeker Street. Now, Andy Warhol, I've never smelled. But Bleeker Street, on the other hand, I'm familiar with how that smells like, because it's a pretty popular one in the House of Bond Number 9. And a lot of the times when I go to the mall and I go to a Saks Fifth or wherever they sell Bond Number 9s, I always like to try on Bleeker Street, because I love the way that one smells. I recommend you guys try it if you guys haven't. It's this real fresh, it's a spring banger scent, guys. It's real fresh, real green, and then it dries down to some fruity notes. Real unique scent though, guys. Now, Andy Warhol, I did do some research on it, and I have watched a couple of reviews on it. I've watched a couple of reviewers talk about it, and based off of my research and what I've heard or seen other reviewers talk about it, they say that in Andy Warhol there's a plum note that's real dominant, like this sweet plum note. And I gotta say, when I spray this one, guys, right away I got this blast of sweet plum, and it actually was powdery too. And as it starts to dry down, it starts to give off like this fizzy vibe, and it's real mysterious, guys, but I think it smells real good and real sexy. I would even consider this like a date night scent too. Now, what intrigued me about this scent though, I gotta say, because when I saw that it had Bleeker Street in it, see, I thought at first that it was going to have like that fresh green vibe of Bleeker Street in it. But to my nose, like, this doesn't have that part of Bleeker Street in it. Because when Bleeker Street dries down, it starts to dry down to some fruity notes. Like, I believe it's blueberry. And that's what I mainly get off of this on the dry down. So let me just read the notes off of here for you guys. So these are the notes for Iconic Greenwich Village. They're violet leaf, blueberry, cassis, jasmine, bergamot, cypress, plum, patchouli, sandalwood, cinnamon, oak moss, caramel, and vanilla. So, like I was saying at first in the opening, I get like this blast of this sweet powdery plum, and then as it starts to dry down, it's like it starts to turn fizzy, and then and then it dries down to like this blueberry vibe. I sprayed it on like 2 hours ago, and I can still smell it. It's dried down to like a blueberry note to me on my skin, and yeah, and then so I do pick up some of the cypress and the sandalwood, and there's some sweetness around there too, and I think that's where the caramel and the vanilla are coming in too. So this is unisex too, by the way. Females and males can wear it. I think it's perfectly unisex. I think that this is primarily for the spring weather, though. Like I always say to you guys, though, you guys can wear fragrances whenever you want. I'm just suggesting, in my opinion, I feel like the best time to wear this would be, spring, during the springtime, or like the summer nights. I think it'd be a really good date fragrance too, guys, because this just has some sexiness to it. And the reason why I say it's mysterious was because when I sprayed it on my skin earlier, I was inside my house, and then a little afterwards, I went outside to walk my dog, and when I was outside, I was able to pick up wafts of this in the air, and man, when I was smelling those wafts, guys, it was like, man, to me, I was like, man, this stuff smells sexy, smells good. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe that I got from it. And then, with that being said, I feel like this is one of those fragrances where it smells different in the air than it does on my skin. So I think it smells better in the air than it does on my skin. And I actually do have quite a few fragrances in my collection that do perform that way, like I'll smell it on my skin and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And then as I'm going about my day, and I get wafts of it in the air, and I'm like, oh man, it smells better in the air. So, but just out of curiosity, if you guys want, you guys can drop down in the comments if you guys experience that in any fragrances that you own, or any fragrances that you've worn where you're walking, or you're just going about your day, and then you get wafts of it in the air, and you're like, man, that smells better than it did on my skin. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want, if you've had that experience before. But yeah, guys, overall, this gets a thumbs up from me. This isn't fully macerated yet. When I'm done with this video, I'm gonna put it in the cabinet with the rest of my other duos that are macerating. That way, this could be fully macerated. I'm gonna let it sit in the cabinet for about a month and a half, and then I'll try it on again and see how it performs. And I'm gonna try it on throughout the year too, just to kind of see like how it performs through different seasons. But before I end the video, I did want to touch on something real quick. So I wanted to touch on the packaging of Dua. I know on my last video I discussed a little about it, and I just wanted to show you guys. This is an older box from Dua, from a fragrance that I purchased several months back. And if you guys can see, there's a sticker on there that says thank you. You would open it up, and then that's where the fragrance would sit, right here. And then they got their script right there. Well, that's an older box. This is a newer box, and this one doesn't have that sticker right here. It just has that flap that you open up, and then you open it up, you got your script right there, and then here's the pocket where the fragrance sits in. So I just wanted to point out that they did improve on their packaging. Me personally, guys, I'm not one to rave or review on their packaging. I just wanted to touch on that because I do know that there are people out there who are a little concerned about, packaging and whatnot. To me, as long as the fragrance smells good and it performs well, like that's all that matters to me. But I just wanted to show you guys that they did improve on their packaging. For those of you guys who are concerned. But yeah, I recommend you guys check out the House of Dua too. They sell a lot of amazing fragrances on there. But yeah, so that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. You guys can check this one out and see if it's still available on their website. I think it's retailed at $65, but I know Dua most of the time has discounts going for like 15 or 25 or even 30% off sometimes. So I can't remember exactly how much I got this one for because I just bought so many Duas within the past week, guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. You guys take care. Peace.